New York is a state in northeastern United States known for New York City and towering Niagara Falls. New York City's island of Manhattan is home to the Empire State Building, Times Square, and Central Park. The Brooklyn Bridge connects Manhattan with the borough of Brooklyn. The iconic Statue of Liberty stands in New York Harbor and the Albany, the official capital of New York State since 1797. New York is one of the greatest cities in the world. Many of the best places to visit in New York are within walking distance to each other or just a short ride away. You can plan your trip with our guide to the top attractions in New York City and New York State. St.Patrick's Cathedral is a Catholic cathedral in the Midtown Manhattan neighborhood of New York City. It is the largest Gothic Revival Catholic cathedral in North America. The cathedral is a New York City designated landmark and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Millions of visitors visit the cathedral annually and is a major destination for believers and tourists alike. The Empire State Building is one of New York's most famous landmark buildings and tourist attractions. The 321-meter tall, 102-story building was the tallest in the world until the first Trade Center Tower rose higher 41 years later. On a clear day, you can see up to 80 miles looking into the neighboring states of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. The 86th floor observatory is the city's highest open-air observation deck. The ride in the elevator up to the 86th floor observatory takes less than 1 minute, reached by high-speed automatic elevators. People are expecting and excited to find when they go up to the Empire State Building, for this area has been featured in countless movies and TV shows. Central Park is full of attractions, from green meadows to sprawling waters, gardens and unique bridges, music and performance centers, classical architecture, and more. Its picturesque beauty boasts natural green landscapes and vistas as far as the eye can see. The Fifth Avenue is one of the most famous shopping streets in America. It is New York's premier shopping area where many top designers have their flagship stores. Statue of Liberty, America's most iconic site. It is at the top of every visitor's list of things to do in New York City. In 1886, the statue monument was given to the United States from France to celebrate the friendship of the two countries during the American Revolution. Over the years, the statue has symbolized the freedom, the democracy of the United States, an opportunity for immigrants arriving by sea, seeking new opportunity. And it is a triumphant symbol of American identity for those at home. It is located in New York on Liberty Island. It is a statue of a woman holding a torch in her right hand, symbol of enlightenment, lights the way to freedom, showing the path to liberty, and a tablet in her left hand, upon which is inscribed the date of American Declaration of Independence. The crown spikes represents and symbolizing the 7 oceans and 7 continents of the world. The National September 11 Memorial Museum is a memorial museum in New York City commemorating the September 11, 2001 attack, which killed thousands of people and the World Trade Center. It is located at the World Trade Center site, the former location of the Twin Towers. Times Square, with its neon lights and billboards. Times Square is New York's most famous landmark and is the liveliest area in the city. One of the world's busiest pedestrian areas. It is also the hub of the Broadway Theater District and a major center of the world's entertainment industry. It is located at the intersection of Broadway and the 7th Avenue. In Times Square, you'll find bars, restaurants, theaters, museums, and a great atmosphere. It is one of the world's most visited tourist attractions. Brooklyn Bridge is a Gothic-shaped arches and suspension cables, is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks and has inspired generations of poets, songwriters, and painters. This bridge, spanning the East River from Manhattan to Brooklyn, it was completed in 1883 and was the world's first steel suspension bridge. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between Ontario, Canada, and the state of New York in the United States. One of the memorable ways to see the falls closely is to hop on a Maid of the Mist boat. Be prepared to get wet. It dunks you under the falls, but rain gear is provided. This is one of the best ways to experience the splendor of Niagara Falls. The Cave of the Wind Strip takes you closer to the waters of Niagara Falls. You'll take an elevator 175 feet down into Niagara Gorge. You'll be able to walk a series of wooden walkways that put you within feet of the Bridal Veil Falls. It's called the Hurricane Deck. You'll be amazed how close you could get to the falls and love being able to witness and experience a powerful rush of water up close. Niagara Falls are lit up every night of the year. There are specific dates that the falls are lit up in special colors to honor charitable causes. Watkins Glen State Park is in the village of Watkins Glen in New York's Finger Lakes region. Known for its natural beauty, features a series of waterfalls and gorges that are sure to amaze anyone. There are numbers of small trails leading off to the Gorge Trail. There are tents, trailer campsites, swimming pools, and picnic facilities. Albany is the capital city of New York State. It is on the west bank of the Hudson River. The place has many historical buildings, beautiful coastlines, and very temperate climate. One of the top attractions in Albany is the New York State Museum, which traces the history of New York, and it displays wildlife indigenous to the state. It is the performing arts venue that took about 12 years to build. Or take a side trip to Kinderhook, a village and town in Albany County. It is nestled between Riverside, Stuyvesant, and central Chatham. The village is close to the famous Hudson River. It is the birthplace of the 8th President of the United States, Martin Van Buren. And if you're a bagel lover or want to try one of the best bagel in New York, check it out and try the best bagel that Kinderhook at Broad Street has to offer.